Hi guys, I am Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last episode, we made it here to Vermilion City where we looked around the city and saw some of the things that have not necessarily changed in 3 years. In addition to that, we listened to some weird guy gush about his Rapidash and then took on Lieutenant Surge in a shocking battle that actually went surprisingly well in my favor. Evasion didn't get the better of me and I actually won the battle. Surprising as that was. But anyway, that's all we were able to do before the time caught up to us, so in this episode, we're going to kind of follow up on something Lieutenant Surge alluded to in the last episode, and we're going to head to the north to go to Saffron City. Now, in the original Fire Red games, we actually couldn't do this till much later in the game, but this is not Fire Red, and we actually do have the ability to do it now, so we are indeed going to do that. So we're going to leave Vermilion City. This is not really my favorite city in the region, but, well, it's a decent city, considering that it is here. Now, to get to Saffron City, you are going to have to go to the north, and if you actually do... Ooh, item, must get. Me and my OCD. There is Silverwind. That is not exactly that good. Well, pretty much, this is the best bug-type move you're going to get for quite a while. Silverwind basically has a base power of 60, has a 10% chance of raising all of your stats, but it's really not worth using unless you have a bug-type. I don't have one, so I'm not going to worry about it. So anyway, the traders on this route you can battle. They are at around level 40 or so, so it's a good place to level up, but for the time being, I think I'm actually just going to bypass them by surfing around, ignoring these trainers and getting to Saffron City. I have much better things to do than sit around and battle worthless trainers. Alright, so as we make our way around, in just that short a span of time, we've actually made it past all the trainers here, and well, we got this guy over here. He's actually not a trainer. If you talk to him, he says, "The road is closed until the problem at the power plant is solved." Not exactly sure what's going on with the power plant, but I do not care because I have more important things to do. Alright, so as we make our way through here, if we actually talk to this guy, since we're new to Saffron City, he'll say, "Welcome to Saffron City, home of the magnet train." Well, that's very nice of you, dude. Thank you. That's what I'd normally say. Why can't you people just have a nice little greeting? "Hello, welcome to Saffron City. Please enjoy your stay." No, you have to follow up with, "No, that's what I'd normally say, but the magnet train's not running right now." You guys are jerks. Anyway, it's not getting any electricity because there's something wrong with the power plant. So again, there seems like there's something weird going on with the power plant here. I don't really know what that's about, but again, it's not really my problem. I'm not a power plant worker, so why would I care? Not only that, I'm not even from this region. Alright. So here at Saffron City, we're actually in one of the biggest cities, if not the biggest city in the entire game. And despite the fact that the city's really big, there's not really a lot here that's all that important. But there is one thing that I'm going to take care of right now, and that is over here at this house, which is, don't call me Uncle Psychic, Mr. Psychic's house. I don't even know why you'd put don't call me Uncle Psychic, but there you go. This guy is actually very important because he has a TM that I really want to make use of for Aurora. Now what that is, we'll just talk to the guy. And in doing so, this guy is going to do Richard's Morse code thing of attempting to read our mind. And in a flash, he's got it! You wanted this! With that, we obtain TM29, which is the move Psychic. This is indeed what I wanted, because it may also lower the target's special defense. No, not exactly. I wanted this move because this is the best Psychic type move in the entire game. It's weird that Psychic is the strongest Psychic type move. That'd be like calling the strongest Fire type move Fire, but oh well, there you go. Has a base power of 90, and I would teach this to Dopey to give him a Psychic stab, but Dopey actually learned Psychic at level 51. We're not that far away. Aurora is not going to learn a good Psychic move at all leveling up, so she is going to get the benefit of this TM. Alternatively, if you did have a Pokemon that, well, even if you didn't have a Psychic type, it's not a bad move to teach to a Pokemon if it's capable of learning it. I mean, there are better options out there. Or I didn't like the fact that Psychic-type Pokemon were so badly nerfed in this generation. I mean, not so much this generation, but I don't know. It just seems like Psychic types fell off the map after the second generation. They're still a good type, in my opinion, but well, there you go. Alright, so if we talk to Aurora and her new Psychic abilities, she... What is all this? What is with people doing Morse code things? Seriously, why are you people Morse coding? That's Richard's thing. Or my thing, if I'm trying to talk. Anyway, Aurora silently nodded her head. Okay, so apparently Aurora and this jerk up here are in sync. That's a little creepy. We're getting out of here before there's some kind of love connection with Aurora being part human or human-like. I could see that happening. Alright. So getting away from that, after we actually get that, there's not really much else in the city that's worth exploring. I mean, there is something over here that's going to be important a little bit later on. Not so much right now because of, again, well, the power plant issue, but here we have the Silph. This is actually the building in Pokemon Fire Red that Team Rocket was attempting to take over in order to do something with Pokemon. I really don't know at this point. But the reason that it's worth coming in here is if you actually talk to this security guard here, he will say, "Hey, you! Dude, I do have a name. I'm a Pokemon Championship. How do you not know it?" Anyway, the elevator there is out of order now. Something is wrong with the electricity and it won't work right. So does that mean that the people on the top floor are stuck up there? That's kind of funny to think about. You got the head guy of a CEO up on the top floor and he can't get down because the electricity's out. Anyway, I feel sorry that you wasted a trip. So here's a gift for you. And with that, we obtain the upgrade, which is actually an item that will evolve Porygon into Porygon 2. I won't personally be able to make use of it, but, oh well, you can if you want to. If you happen to have a Porygon on your team. I will admit that if Porygon 2, or if we actually had access to the Eevee in this generation, I might actually look into that. Still the issue of trading Pokemon to get it, but it could be worse, I suppose. Okay, so outside of that, there's really not much else in the city that's worth your time. I mean, there is something kind of funny over here, this little house right here. This house belongs to what is called the Copycat Girl. And you guys thought that the name Chime was weird. Well, the reason this girl is given the name Copycat is because she does stuff like this. In a flash, there are 2 chimes! Hi, do you like Pokemon? I suppose so. I wouldn't be on this journey if I didn't, I'd imagine. Anyway, no, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. You're one to talk. Quit talking to me, you crazy lady. Quit mimicking? But that's my main hobby. Get a new hobby. There are tons of things in the world you could do, like, I don't know, going outside and jumping rope. I think that's something a normal 10-year-old girl would do, not mimic other people. And again, what do I know? I hate the outdoors. Not that jump roping is an activity you could do outdoors or indoors, but well, we're moving on. I got more important things to do than give this girl some kind of ideas for a hobby. Alright, so there is this place up here that would actually take us back to Johto, and this is that Magna Train station place that everybody was actually talking about. Now, if we actually had a pass, we could actually ride this thing all the way back to Goldenrod City, and it would actually take us, well, like I said, from here in Kanto all the way to Johto, but unfortunately there is a problem. The machine at the power plant is broken, and we're not receiving electricity. I don't know how long it'll be until we get the magnet train going. Well, again, I would say I'm sorry about that, but I really don't care because I am not from this region. I don't see why your problems are my problems. I have a hard enough time actually being an errand boy for Johto. I really don't know why I have to be an errand boy here too. But apparently it seems to be the trend. Alright, there are actually a couple of other places that are kind of important, and this place right here actually happens to be one of them. Now, it's not so much at this point in time because it's just an empty looking gym, and if you talk to the guy, well, all he's going to say is, "Hello, Karate King. The fighting dojo's master is in a cave in Johto for further training." So yeah, this place really doesn't serve much of a purpose right now, but trust me when I say it actually will a little bit later. I don't want to spoil too much about what is going on, but let's just say it has something to do with every gym leader in this entire game. Now, speaking of gym leaders, there is actually one more stop in our tour of Saffron, and it is this place right here, which if you didn't see it coming, is the Saffron City Gym, the leader Sabrina. So yeah, we're the mistress of psychic-type Pokemon. And a lot of other things, but I do not want to allude to that for my younger viewers, so moving on. Alright, I apologize. I don't really think Sabrina's like that, but you never know. You really don't know anything in these Pokemon games. I mean, in a world where 10-year-old children are allowed to roam free, I can only imagine the trouble that people can get into, especially in places like this when you have psychic powers. Okay, so anyways, I was saying, we got a little bit of time yet, and we've pretty much seen everything that's really important to Saffron City, so to conclude everything here, we are going to finish it up by actually taking on Sabrina in the gym here. Now, as tradition, before we actually do anything, we're going to talk to this jerk here as is like it is tradition, and tell this guy to shut up. So, first things first, yo, legend in the making, yo, Mr. Shut Up Guy, what's happening? A skilled Excuse me, a trainer as skilled as you doesn't need to be told how to deal with Psychic-type Pokemon, right? What? You're not giving me any kind of advice at all? I expect great things from you. Good luck. What? You jerk! Okay, let me get this straight. Every gym that I go to, you give me ideas on what to do and how to battle these trainers, but the one time... Just shut up, you jerk. You could have at least told us something for people that may not know how to deal with psychic types. Oh, well, anyway, if you need some examples of how to deal with fighting type Pokemon or psychic types, if you have a dark type, this gym is a joke. If you have a steel type that resists psychic types, also a joke. Alternatively, if you have a Gengar, you'll be through this in no problem flat. Pretty much you have ghost, dark, steel type, you can get through this gym no problem. Now, the trick to actually getting to Sabrina is a little bit more trickier than actually battling her herself, and that is because we've got these different tiles here, where if we step on them, we will warp to different places. Now, unfortunately, you had to get the right combination in order to actually get to Sabrina, and we are going to do that, but... Go ahead and sit down for Calcifer, get him leveled up a little bit. And we aren't going to do that, but I'm also going to take on a couple of trainers, because I don't want this to be just some boring episode of me showing you guys how to do things, so we're going to start with this lady here. She goes... The power of all these you... Excuse me, the power of all those you defeated comes to me. What? You mean you're taking the power of every foe I've defeated and using it against me? Yeah, sure, if you say so. Okay. Apparently these people have been in this gym so long that they are crazy. Yeah, well, we knew it would happen eventually. Or if it didn't, it should have happened. Alright, I really don't foresee me having a lot of trouble in this gym. I mean, at least not these trainers here. I'm not going to show all of these, but I'm just going to show a couple battles here and there because, like I said, I don't want to spend an entire episode just showing you guys how to do a few things and then, yeah, that's just being it. But Bronzor here is actually a really interesting Pokemon now that I'm actually thinking about it. I know he just fainted, but still talking about him. In this generation, Bronzor is that one Pokemon that only has one weakness in the entire game. Being a Psychic Fire type or a Psychic Steel type in this generation with the ability of Levitate or Heave Proof, it either has a weakness to Ground type Pokemon or Fire type Pokemon depending on its ability. It's a really good Pokemon of this generation, and if it were available somewhere to catch, I'd definitely recommend it, but... Oh, you jerk. Why on earth would you use Skill Swap against me? Because that would give you the ability to take Fire type moves. Oh, well, I don't think he actually got my ability, but then again... Don't take a chance, we're just going to dig a hole and end the battle like that. So yeah, Bronzor's a really good Pokemon, and honestly, it was really good until the 5th generation. 5th generation basically took Steel type's resistances to Ghost and Dark type away. And as a result of that, Bronzor and Bronzong pretty much received a lot of extra weaknesses, which just kind of some interesting trivia. Strong, far too strong. Alright, so we talked to her again. She says, "What is the source of your power?" "I call it the constant burdening of my mother that I endure. I harness that power and make it my own." I really have no other explanation for anything other than my Pokemon, so there we go. Alright, to actually get to Sabrina, what you're going to do is you want to take this bottom left-hand corner warp tile. That'll take you to this place over here. And then once you're over here, you actually want to take this particular tile right here, which will take us to the center thing. From here, you want to go to your left, hit this tile here, and then once you're up here, all you have to do is literally step on that tile over there on the left, and you are good to go. But I don't want to go without doing one more battle, so let's go ahead and switch Calcifer out, and I guess we'll go ahead and throw... I don't really want my Pokemon to take a lot of damage because I don't want to heal, so Aurora, get out there. You're up, buddy. Alright, so we talked to this other crazy lady here, and she says... Foo, 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 or that could be interpreted in a different way if you want to. I'll let your imagination run wild, but anyway, I see it clearly. I can see into your spirit. Oh my gosh, then you see the agony that is my mother torturing me all the time. Please tell me how to deal with it. With a battle. Really, that's the way that I solve my problems with my mother, is with a battle. Okay, if you say so. Alright, here we got this. How on earth does that Slowpoke know Psychic? That's unreal. Why is it that none of my Pokemon can learn these good moves, but everybody else has them? Oh, well, it is what it is. Alright, so one Shadow Ball later, and Aurora has made short work of a Slowpoke. Yeah, I really don't need to be Psychic to see that coming. she's at level 46 as a result. Good job, Aurora. I am proud of you, buddy. Or my lady. I don't know. What would it actually be in that case? Oh, well, for that. Get out there, Sakura. You're up. I really don't want to send one of my... I could have kept Aurora out there, but at the same time... let's not take a chance. Let's just get this done and over with. Alright, Magical Leaf It. Which... it does bring me to something I can't actually talk about briefly. You know how there are like dual typings in the Pokemon game, like Poison Fighting and Poison Grass, Water Ice, stuff like that. How interesting would it be if they actually had moves that had like two types at the same time? Now in the 5th generation, or the 6th generation, they actually did this with the move Flying Press from whatever that flying fighting type that I can't think of at the moment. It's basically a fighting type move, but it also hits with a flying type effectiveness. I don't know. I think that'd actually be kind of interesting if they incorporated just a few moves that were kind of like that, but that's just me. Okay, we're getting ready to take on the battle with what's her name, Sabrina, so I have to actually start this off with a bang, and I think that Calcifer might actually be that bang. I don't want to take a lot of chances with this, because, well, needless to say, I am a tad bit worried. But that is not a big deal, because once we make it over here, Sabrina is, well, let's just talk to her, get into the battle, and I'll explain more about her later. So we talk to her, she says, I knew you were coming. 3 years ago, I had a vision of your arrival. Oh, I'm sorry, but what makes that funny is I actually battled Sabrina as Chime in Pokemon Fire Red. You know how funny that would be if after I beat her as Chime, she foresaw another Chime coming. Sure. Anyway, you're after my badge. Indeed I am, Sabrina. I don't enjoy battling. Then why are you a gym leader? If you don't like battling, get out of here and retire, let somebody else do it. I'm just going to let this slide because I think you're pretty. Not the prettiest in this region. We'll get to that later. But it's my duty as a gym leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. Alright, you do that. And please don't do it to make a slave out of me. We're done with that. Alright, here we go. The battle with Sabrina. So Sabrina is a trainer that has 3 Psychic-type Pokemon. The first Pokemon she starts out with is an Espeon at level 53. The moves Calm Mind, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Skill Swap. To get started with this, I'm going to go ahead and just use a Flamethrower. I know. Oh, no. Please don't let her get Flash Fire. Please don't let her get Flash Fire. Oh, doggone it, she got Flash Fire. Okay, Calcifer, plan B. Dig a hole. I don't really know what else to say. Take the hit, Calcifer. We got to kill this thing quickly. Oh, my gosh. I didn't see... Oh, that's a lot of power there. Well, I'm not super worried because I have something up my sleeve that will make this a little bit easier, even if you survive with just a sliver of health. So come on, come on, come on. What? What? Are you kidding me? That's all it did? Oh, no, we're in trouble here. Well, oh, no. Okay, so there goes Calcifer. So much for starting off and getting things up with a bang. Oh, my gosh, can't believe you skill swapped me like that. Okay, so we got a little bit of a problem here. I think speed is going to be our best friend here, so get out there, Betty. You're up, buddy. I need you to bite this thing, be faster than it, and yeah! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Flinch, flinch! No! Betty! No! Stay with me, please. I know you're not going to, but please. No! Oh! She's only got 3 Pokemon, but they are unbelievably powerful. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I've already lost 2 members of my team here. Okay, oh no. Alright, get out there, I guess, Aurora. I don't know what else to do. I know Aurora can take a special hit, but... Oh, please be faster than I need you to be... Oh, she used a... Okay, that could work in my favor. If I could get... Come on, Aurora. I need you to work here, buddy. My lady. Whatever you are. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Now, if I could just survive 1 hit, I will take this thing out. Oh, you think this is bad? She's actually got another Pokemon that I'm more scared of than this one. But we will... No, you did not get a credit. Yes! I don't know why I'm so happy about that, but that just... Wow! Wow, 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 wow. That's nerve-wracking. Alright. Oh my gosh, she's sitting at her strongest now. Okay, I'm getting my composure back. So anyway, her second Pokemon is an Alakazam at level 55. Oh my gosh, the moves Psychic, Skill Swap, Reflect, and Energy Ball. Against this thing, I am scared to say I don't really know what to do at this moment. I need the bulk, but I think the best thing I could do is just send out Bloke and hope for the best. Alright, so Alakazam has paper-thin defenses. I know I'm way under-leveled for this, but we're just going to have to make do with what we got. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use Crunch because I get Stab on that, and I kind of expected that to happen, but you know what? I don't care. Wait a minute, I had Sword Dance. Why didn't I use that? I feel like I'm going to have to. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm not going to get another chance if I don't. Man, I wish I had Calcifer again. Alright. Oh, Energy Ball, and I've got... Oh, come on. Stay with me, Bloke. I have faith in you, buddy. You can do this. You can do this. Yes! Good job, Bloke! Good job, Bloke! And... Alright, Stupid Citrus Berry! Oh, you jerk! Alright, I'm actually seeing a full restore here, so... Go ahead, use your... No! You didn't full restore? Shocked the life out of me! Alright, there goes Bloke. Well, things are getting a little bit serious, but if I could take down this Alakazam, I'm actually not as worried about the final Pokemon, so... Let's go with something that has a little bit of, well, a little bit of bulk, and hope it can win the day for me. Alright, Dopey, time for you to use Surf here. Survive this one attack, which I think you're capable of doing, and we'll hit back with Surf. Come on, buddy. What? What? Oh, scared me to death. Oh my gosh. You know, for only having 3 Pokemon, I am surprised at how powerful she is. She's taking out half my team with just these 2. Again, one of those types I'm not really prepared for. Alright, our last Pokemon is a Mr. Mime, which is ironic because it is a female, so I guess it's Mrs. Mime? I don't know, it's at level 53, has the moves Mimic, Light Screen, Psychic, and Skill Swap. So against this thing, I'm actually going to go ahead and send out Aurora to kind of weaken it down a little bit, and we'll just kind of see where everything goes from there. So... I know Aurora and Mr. Mime, or Mrs. Mime. What will happen after this? I already know. I'm glad you know. I'm sitting here nervous as can be right now. What? You're faster than me? Wow. Okay. Surprise me. Surprise, surprise. I'm saying things I cannot believe I'm saying. And the reflect wore off. Alright, Mr. Mime doesn't really have anything that can stand up against me, but he does have a special defense that I can't really break through, so we're just going to have to surf it and kind of hope it works out. So take the hit, Dopey, and yes! Oh! What does it matter? I'm not going to be able to KO this thing afterwards anyway. Alright, so a surf later, and we've done a little bit of damage to it. Was the future I saw wrong? I don't know, was it? There you use Psychic. Okay, this battle is basically coming down to one Pokemon. And it's going to come down to Sakura. I thought it would come down to Bloke, but I didn't think it would be like this. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to throw up a Sunny Day. I'll take the hit. Sakura is supposed to be my bulky Psychic or my bulky type Pokemon anyway, so I'm hoping with one Solar Beam, we can end this thing right here, right now. Got double the speed in the sun? I really hope this works out. Come on, Sakura! Come on, Sakura! Come on, Sakura! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! Come on, come on, come on! Good job, Sakura! Wow! Beating over-leveled... I get it. Beating over-leveled Pokemon with my subpars is just amazing. I love it. Your power, it far exceeds what I foresaw. Maybe it isn't possible to fully predict what the future holds. No, probably not. I'm surprised. That was really a showdown there. Anyway, okay, you win. You earned yourself the Marsh Badge. And with that, we received the Marsh Badge from Sabrina in a very epic psychic showdown. I failed to accurately predict your power. That means that your power is beyond my psychic ability. I'm sure there's something that has to do with my mother annoying me behind this, but I will take the compliment. You deserve this too. Please take this TM too. And with that, we obtain TM48, which I think is the move Calm Mind. No, it contains skill swap. Oh, surprised me. Anyway, it swaps the abilities between the user and the target. So pretty much what happened in the first battle where Espeon switched Flash Fire for his ability, that's pretty much what it does. It swaps the abilities of these Pokemon. You will become a celebrated and beloved champion. I think you're a little late on that, Sabrina. I've already became the champion. So anyway, your love for your Pokemon smashes my psychic abilities. The ability to love, I think, is some kind of psychic ability. Perhaps it is. Then why do you explain the hatred I have towards my mother? Ah, well, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so after we go back to the entrance, we'll talk to this jerk one more time, and he says, "That was another fantastic battle." Oh, shut up, you jerk. It was, but you have no right to say that because you did not give me any advice, so shut up. Alright. Alright, so after that epic... Mother! Would you please find some other person to bug? I swear. 8 billion people and you choose me. Why? Anyway, so I ignore my mother for like the 100th time in this Let's Play. We've had an epic victory. We've pretty much seen everything that's good here in Saffron City. I think we've done more than enough for this particular episode. So we're going to go ahead and call things off here. Next time in my Let's Play of Pokemon SoulSilver, we are going to head up further north, or to the east or to the west, whichever way I decide to go. And we're going to see a few more things in the Kanto region shortly after that. So I will catch you guys later.